And TV family was good about it. We got a second edition of the Flooring Lounge. We got that nigga Zen in here with us, man. Zen was popping with you, man. Thank you for blessing Fluence Lounge. We up in here, man. What's up with it? Ah, shit. I
What's
forgot
the
to grab my
deal,
phone.
man? I'm very disappointed in Riviera, man, because this man had the Ali shorts on out there. And low key, man, we looked at the stats, man. The other dude was giving him a little smoke out there, man. I'm just
I
like,
actually
hey,
I didn't watch that fight, so you got to kind of educate. Oh wait, I did grab my phone. My phone's right in front of me. But so you saying Rivera wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I was seeing all the highlights on Rivera saying he was Ali reincarnation. He's this, that scene. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
What you think
nah,
about
nah,
the
nah, nah,
performance?
nah, 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 nah. The jab was good and all, but I'm like, I feel like against a good fighter, he ain't breaking nobody guard with that jab. And that's my
For
personal
real.
opinion.
That's how you feeling, man.
My personal opinion. Because I'm like, this dude never felt injured or hurt or anything like that. I'm like, to beat Ali, I'm like, Ali hurt people. You feel me? Like, it was them certain battles, you feel me? He went to the decision and all that. But I'm like, Ali used to go out there and give dudes work. You know what I mean? Putting them
We
things
can
together.
we can also say this too. He's at a lighter weight class, a much lighter
Them,
weight
them,
class.
them hands better be going more than he went throwing no hand speed like Ali. You feel me? I'm we talking about the speed. You know what I'm saying? Like the speed to me wasn't even there to me. I'm like, man, Devin Haney get this dude work no matter what weight he is.
Did it say how old he was? I'm not sure what his
He's
age is.
21.
Oh well, he's young than a mug, so he got a lot of time to work. You know
So
what
is
I'm saying?
Devin Haney
Yeah, Devin Haney, 22. What's his
and
record?
Shakira
Did it say?
Stevenson.
Oh, Shakira,
Uh,
what 24?
yeah,
Well, that's different. 21 different than 24.
yeah, it is though. But 22 and 21 pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. That's why Devin Haney is like niggas want to talk what they want about Devin Haney, but for him being 22 and doing what he's doing, like, come on, chill. That's another thing though, real quick. What you said. Oh, I didn't even get into it. Everybody who comes up in here, man, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Notification gang, do all this, man. Show us some love. I promise you,
Facts.
we got some new things coming to the channel, man. We want to make this, you know what I'm saying? YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We can't keep doing this to y'all. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get into that though too. Because I strictly save this for the YouTube live when we talk. But yeah, show us some love, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, notification gang, all that. But I did want to touch on what you was talking about with my man Boots, who he's fighting. Because he just got done. I was saying the same thing. It's the only reason this doesn't really interest me. And the only reason I'm here is snipers better show up because that's one of the partly I'm here. Majority I'm here because the sniper somewhat convinced me because he said he's gonna be watching the fights in the other part. You know what I'm saying? We can get up on here, you know what I'm saying, chop it up because it's been a minute. So, but I'm not interested in these fights at all. We're supposed to have Dillian White out of Wallen. We're supposed to be able to watch that the same fight as the Abu Dhabi fights. That got canceled. So we got this. Boots, in my opinion, is taking a step down. He fought Lipinets his last fight, which was a step up. And all of a sudden now he's fighting a guy. I don't even know who he is.
Bro, he's nobody, bro. No disrespect to the brother. He got, you feel me? He did his thing. He's out here getting his money, feeding his family. But he is not nobody that Boots is gonna be afraid of. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he went up to go back down. I'm like, what is this? Like, why are you fighting this guy? It must be some tune up, some
Well,
I don't
the word
know.
on the street is the main event, Jamal Adams,
Small
excuse me,
James.
Jamal James. I was thinking of the brother who fought Jamal Charlo.
Yeah.
But Jamal James, I've never seen him fight. But apparently he's been a welterweight at WBO. No. He has one of the belts. He has one of those belts at the welterweight title. I had no idea. And so apparently if Jamal James gets past the fight, he's supposed to be having that main event, which apparently they're both favorites. They're both minus, I think Jamal James minus 115. The other guy's minus 145, 155. But if Jamal James wins, Boots wins, it's supposed to be Boots versus James. That's what it's setting it up for. So Boots can potentially get a belt. And now we're talking about Boots being in the conversation fighting those guys in the latter of 2022. That's what's supposed to be the setup.
Fighting who?
Supposedly. You know, whoever has the belts at the time. Ugas supposedly will still have the WB A belt, excuse me. And then obviously Terrence Crawford, he has the WBC. No, excuse me, Ugas has the WBO. And then Crawford has the WBC. Yeah, I think the WBA is this guy, James. So, you know, and then Errol Spence supposed to be back. Think about that. Basically, Boots hasn't really fought anyone of who you want to consider the upper echelons of the 147. Him having the belt, supposedly now we're going to see him in that, in the upper echelons to see if he belongs there.
This dude talk about his phone. I
That
don't
makes
even
sense.
know where my phone at.
But salute to that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have that fight coming up. Also, Zepeda versus Vargas is supposed to be coming up. I'm not really that interested in Vargas. I see Vargas a lot as a kind of like Ryan Garcia, social media type boxer.
You saw what Canelo said about Ryan, right?
I did. We can touch on that too. But real quick, I just want to knock this out the park. I'm not really familiar with any of these fighters. I don't really watch any of them. A lot of them is the sensations. Other than Ennis is I am familiar with. Other than that, we chopping it up. It's snipers better show up. But what's up, then? What you want to chop it up about, man? What's good, dog? It's good to see you, man. It's been a little bit minute.
I know, dog. Good to see you too, dog. Shoot. I mean, Caleb playing Canelo fight next week.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Kamar Usman versus Colby. You know what I'm saying? I'm very disappointed in Jan's performance. I couldn't believe that he tapped before anything was even locked in. I never seen something like that before.
For a big boy too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, respect to that dude, Jingling. I don't want to disrespect his name, but G.
said Christmas. Jingle bell. Like, look at what?
But he was going out on his pride, boy, because he for sure should have tapped. He said,
"Oh, excuse me, say Lee.
Lee." He was
calling my first name.
I was like, "Oh, he not gonna tap."
I thought he was still good because right before that he like did a thumbs up, and then he went to sleep with his eyes open. It was
he was like,
the ref caught that.
He said,
the ref was like, "Boom," and then he thought about he was still out. He was just his eye. I was like, the ref really caught that because I thought he was still good, bro.
Bro, it was crazy.
I was like, this nigga went out with his eyes open. He was like, I was like,
that boy Khabib's whole camp is crazy, boy. That wrestling and submission is crazy on something
another level. That's what I think is gonna happen next week with Canelo and Caleb. That's what we're gonna see a lot. But real quick, before we even get in that, I sent my man Zen the text message, salute to the people we're gonna get into. I said I want to make some changes to the channel because I've been looking at the channel and it's not nothing significant. We're gonna keep doing the same things, but we got to improve. I gotta stop saying it, and it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube game, depending on how we want to do, we keep doing this for fun, and I want to keep doing this for fun because I enjoy it. But I also want to treat this the same way we treat the music. Let's make it good content. You know what I'm saying? And we do be having good content, but we're gonna talk about on the future whatever we need to invest, whatever on my side I have to, I had to do whatever. But I'm gonna invest in a new camera. This ain't gonna work no more, man. We gotta, we gotta get the visual. I want to get the visuals right, and then I think the sound for the most part is good. Nothing wrong with that. I like the stream that we on, but I also want to start doing, videos where I'm gonna start cutting up from like live streams, good parts or whatever, posting those, being able to present the music in the beginning, because that's like if you look at the most watched, my bad. If you look at the most watched, even though it's the farthest one when it comes to music, the only reason why is that song that I did way back when is because, way back when I was doing the videos and I was putting the songs in the beginning. But it was
it's so familiar, right?
Yeah, but also I did the same thing also with from I can't remember the song's name, but it was a song with both me and you on. People ask me, so yes, go. Same thing. So it's like I had to, rather than there it is, this snipers is in here, what's good with this sniper? I was like, you better be up in here, man. You better be up in this joint. But I was like, the same thing when it came to, it's like that's what's really gonna get people looking when it comes to music, but also that's what's gonna get people more interested in clicking and want to be here because only so many people's gonna be able to get to the live, right? The live stream is gonna be notification, and then also the live stream is gonna be more like a live in-house type of reaction. Like you're only gonna want to rewatch lives to a certain standpoint. So we had to start making videos where we're geared to a certain topic, or like rather than us maybe for some podcast going live all the time, sometimes we just record it and then I'll edit it and then I'll post it. So it's got some more of a cleaner feel, or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, we got to figure it out. That's the thing. And it might be a trial and error type thing too, but we got to figure it out where we're actually saying certain things, putting it established so we can actually do it, put it out, and let's just see how it goes. We can't. And I need you to hold me accountable for it. So, and vice versa. So we can actually, let's just put it out there. And let's see, because we have the capabilities. We both know how
We
to
can
do it.
upgrade that, and we can upgrade the music. You know what I'm saying? Get the plugins, whatever we need to do.
We need
I
to
don't know if you
music as
saw
well.
on Waves, but they got the diamond package for $299.
Yeah, the Waves is upgraded. They got the new auto tune as well. They got the the new mic Mixcraft as well. So I'm like everything. So we can upgrade everything. But what I want to do too is like what I want to do is like what we'll discuss behind the scenes too is just overwhelming, splitting things up. Because that's the only reason I'm not releasing Black Goose Friday, obviously, and I'm not releasing Fluent Sunday. Because I don't want to just release shit just to hit dates. Young Sniper said main event about to start. Yeah, we here all day, baby. We here for the main event. You already know what it is.
Oh, this is the main event? It's not Jamal James?
Not for the Zepeda versus Vargas' main event's coming up. So I got both up. So Jamal James, we watching
the other one.
Zepeda Vargas is about to come up too as well.
Okay.
But real quick, I don't want to just release quick just to try to hit dates. I want to release quick just for shit to be quality. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I want that to come all around full circle. So I'm like, it's going to be a process. It might end up slowing things. Like the shit we can always do. The podcast will always be consistent when Fluence Lounge is always going to be consistent. That's easy. But I want to make sure when we're releasing the music and then also anything in between, we got to make sure we got to try and figure out the way to make it crisp. And then also the way that we're going to improve the podcast and the Fluence Lounge is I'm going to get a better camera.
Yeah, I'm going to get one too.
You get a better camera just for the quality, how it looks. Because that's really.
I want to get one of those mic stands, so like you know what I'm saying. I could just have like the mic right here.
I do too. But sometimes that's what I be thinking too. Because I'm like, I like to move around and stuff, and I'm like, if I
we can get the one that moves though, because you see at the breakfast stuff they can move it. But see, the only thing about that is like if you want to like you feel me, like you said, like I don't know. I mean, it is I
think the sound good. Our sound is good. The sound's crispy. We got the sound out the way, but I'm like, I think we can do better when it comes to the quality of how the picture is coming in. Our quality is still good. It's not bad.
Do that little thing because remember it looks better when you get us like smaller versus us in this little block. Remember?
Oh yeah, pull up
like you just pulled up something. Yeah, because like that's how I like it.
I'll pull up some.
You don't got to. I'm just saying like that's like you feel me. That's the type of quality, of course, more enhanced, but we going for it. Like you know, Joe Rogan. When you watch it,
that's because I think because the type of cameras we have when it's in like this type of width or whatever you want to call it. It's more so 720p, but when it's the
1080,
that one it's 1080. But I'm like, it'll probably only cost like $75 to $100 to get like the real crisp looking, joint.
Webcam. Come on, I see GoPros. The GoPros will be having some good quality, bro. They be underwater and all types of stuff. So I'm thinking like there's got to be good quality cameras that's not busting the pockets.
And don't worry, I'm going to post your footage, but that's another thing I want to talk to you about too. And I don't even know how to take it because I'm like, that's why we really just gotta have a conversation because do we want everything to kind of be like something as a follow-up, like, okay, post your footage and now maybe like a month, 2 months from now you post something else. Like, let's keep everything in something like you can look out for. We want everything circled, or sometimes we'll have random things just pop up on like how we want to. And there's probably nothing wrong with that, random things just popping up sometimes.
Yeah, like just like a random podcast, or maybe you feel me? Maybe you getting some work with somebody, or maybe with somebody, because sparring, you want to keep that private and all that. But you get what I'm saying? Maybe you like working on something, you could still post something like, man, it could be a jab or something. It could be, maybe a slip to a body shot. I don't know, something that picks somebody that might not do or something. I don't know. Maybe you want to educate, because I'm like, you already be educated when people already fighting.
Yeah, and they be one, and I'm like, I know, like me doing, but I don't want to get into the like breakdowns because I'm not that. I don't.
Yeah, you gotta have over the top. I'm just saying something real quick.
Do but I do like talking about certain things. But we're gonna figure but we're gonna start having certain videos where it's gonna be like orchestrated that way, where it's gonna be, we're gonna have the, we riffing, we freestyling, what I'm saying, Fluence Lounges and podcasts. But we're gonna have starting.
But no, like because like $1 million worth of game has like broken down. They got to edit it. They got, the music or whatever. They got it like chopped up. It's not like you said live, because like live is like Star. You got if you catch Star live, you can get in the
but Star been doing it for so long, like he can do that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I'm like, Or we can do also like say if there's like something you want to say about the Lakers, like you thinking in your head like, um, oh, I want to say something about the Lakers. Like I think da-da-da-da. Rather than us making it like just frothy straight off the I'm gonna post it off the camera, like I'm gonna record it off the StreamYard because we paying for it. I record off the StreamYard, record it, live it. I'll send it over to Darren. He'll chop it up into a video and then he'll put it. Then he'll post it where it has an intro with the music, and then you come in, you say what it says.
Facts.
So the shit that's in between is more structured than the lives is lives. That's how most these video channels work. That's one thing I want to keep it like. Yeah, go ahead.
If LeBron, because I didn't think he was gonna play because I had bet on your Cavs to cover the spread.
I would have told you not to do that.
But I thought LeBron wasn't playing because if it wasn't for Bron, they lose. He literally had an assist or he scored on the last 20-something buckets, bro.
And you're right about that, but I do want to say that our Cavs, we're in a state of we're not as good as we should be because we have a whole bunch of random players just together, and it's taken away from how good our best player should be, which is Sexton. So the Cavs, I'm not really believing in right now. So I would have told you not to do that. But even if LeBron wasn't playing, I actually do think it would have been a closer game. I think
they would cover the spread because it was 8.5, something like that.
Yeah, you guys only won because of Bron and Melo. That's one reason.
Was out there just.
It's funny, but it's funny how Westbrook gets so much praise for not playing bad. They're like, "Oh, Westbrook didn't play bad. Look at what happened." But I'm like, Westbrook didn't play good either. Like
he just played neutral. He just didn't fuck up more than he did good.
It looked like he was trying. Like I'm like, let me not mess up, but at the same time, I want to be aggressive. At the same time, but when he was being aggressive, it was almost like you fucking up when you being. It's like,
he got to play the 5, man. He got to play the 5. He got to. That's the only way.
Told you though. Westbrook fits with your team without AD. It's just you guys have two identities. It's either you want to be a running gun team or you want to be a big man.
Like,
it's not even about Westbrook and LeBron fitting in. It's about Westbrook and AD.
Because if you had Dwight, bro, Dwight's gonna rim run every time, bro. He's gonna rim in post.
But that's the type of player you need with Westbrook. Like you don't need a dude who's gonna slow it down, and we need to play in the half court. Bron knows that, but they try to put it on Westbrook. Bron knows how to play in the half court because he's done that his whole entire life.
See, this is what AD messed up. I feel like AD, he did shoot and all that in the Pelicans, but he was more so of a rim runner. What's good, lost one? He was more so of a rim runner.
That's why he loves to play with Rondo.
Exactly. But I'm like, now he wants to be more. He think he Kobe at 6'10" or something.
Wait, you're talking about AD?
Yeah.
I've seen AD. AD's been extra a little bit sometimes with the Pelicans. Like he would feel like he was that. Like he would feel like he was a point guard. But they would lose. I feel like
he would rim run though. When he was at his best, he was rim running, getting to that paint. I'm telling you, his best season. I've seen him with Boogie.
No, his best season, yes. I agree with his best season, but there's been seasons with the Pelicans where this dude felt like he was Kobe, and they did not have good seasons. They wouldn't make the playoffs. It would be a losing team.
Then that shows you right there. I'm telling you, man. I know you keep saying it's AD. Bron going to really have to, if they're going to win a ship, it's going to be on his shoulders again. You've seen it now.
No. I agree with you. I'm not saying it's not on Bron's shoulders. What I'm saying is it comes down because of the way you guys are playing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you guys are playing centered where AD needs to be great to win. You're not playing centered where LeBron needs to be great to win. LeBron, he'll figure out how to still be great where it complements AD the best because he's just, what I'm saying? He's one of the few. Literally. So, but I'm like, y'all are playing in a pace where it's like, literally, I want AD to be that guy. So that's how y'all playing because you have that's why I'm like, you have a guy like Westbrook, you have a guy like LeBron. Then you also brought in Carmelo. I'm like, that's a running gun team. Dwight at the center, DeAndre Jordan at the center, and then at the 4, you could put Melo at the 4, LeBron, whoever you want at the 2, and then Westbrook. You got a playoff contending team, but they're saying to make it a championship, now you have AD. But if you bring in AD, they're playing around AD. So now you have to be somewhat of a half-court team. Is Westbrook
that doesn't really do good for Westbrook? Exactly.
But because of that, now you're taking away from LeBron, it seems, because it's like we got to get Westbrook going a little bit more, and we got to get AD going, and we got to make sure Carmelo gets his touches. So Bron got to be the guy where it's going to be like, I'm cool. All right, y'all go ahead, get on. Let me sit the game out early. When he stated himself he don't believe in rest games, but he just so happened to sit out a game this early. It's because he was letting them figure it out. He's like, I'm not finna. It's like it's not going to be good for me to be like, I got to let these niggas figure it out. Like I can't be playing and let them like, you know what I'm saying? It's too
And when
much
they
ego
lost
on
to
the field.
OKC, sorry, enough wrestling this shit. These motherfuckers
I
gonna
ain't
fuck
feel
up.
yeah, because he thought maybe if they would have won the OKC, I bet you Braun would have
He
stayed
wouldn't have
out of the
played.
game.
That's what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying. But they lost. He's like,
He would
I
let them
gotta
get their
come back.
rhythm.
You see him over there dunking, all that. I'm like, oh, yeah, ankle ain't hurt.
All right, here we go. Ennis, he's about to be up in there, man. Salute the last one, man. Salute to his snipers. If y'all didn't hit the like button for us. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Boots about to get this dude work.
I know, man. I don't know who this dude Delorme is, man, but he looks like a lighter skinned Gamboa. Oh, nice double body shot from Delorme. But yeah, he don't. He
Does look like Gamboa, but he's out of Vegas though. He does
the
look like
same cut and
That's
everything, bro.
crazy.
He just a little bit lighter.
I think I seen this dude on Gilead Kids page. He was talking about
Who?
Boots. Like, he the best.
Yeah, he from Philly. Yeah.
He the best.
By
It's
the way,
crazy.
the main event for Zapata versus Vargas finna happen while we watching young Boots getting in. Go ahead, though, brother. What'd you say?
Oh, no, I was just saying, you think Boots gonna knock this dude out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man! As soon as I said something,
Boots is next up, bro.
Lord Jesus! As soon as I said something, he got yeah. He gonna see it.
Oh, I seen it.
Are you already seen? Yeah, he got yeah.
How long you got Gamboa? Well, I guess he's a little bit bigger than Gamboa, but he probably younger. Gamboa Jr. How long you got him before it's over?
He probably gonna lose this round now. It's over for him, bro.
Lose a round. I feel like he finna be
lose the
knocked
fight.
out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like, I don't think this is gonna pass the first. It's Sniper said, isn't Boots supposed to run through this, man? Oh, I hope you're watching the fight because he's doing it.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, he's not only running, he sprinted.
Yeah, bro, it's over. This dude's he's gone. He's done. He's done. Gamboa Jr.
Whenever you had a face whenever you see the face like this for the boxer, where they like,
yeah, they done.
You like, oh,
Luis Ortiz, he looked the same way when Deontay hit him. He said,
"Don't that happen every time? Whenever the fighter's like, they be like." Call that shit off. Why your eyes so big? Nigga?
That shit is funny, bro. It's crazy though because I'm like that. That's crazy. They even put that man in the ring with him, bro. There was two different level fields.
I don't want to laugh, but what makes me mad? Did you see when they was holding him up, Gamboa Jr. and the way he looked? He was just
like he was. I was like, oh man, he was not ready for that. He was not ready for that type of punishment.
Why?
I know, like, bro, that was a beating.
Why was his wife?
Because how he came up after the first knockdown, I'm like, why he throwing with more intent? Like he like really trying to get him out of there. Like, oh man, Boots know what he did, bro. That's why he went and tapped him on the head. He knew what he did, bro. He knocked that man senseless.
Every time you'll never see a fighter get knocked down and the fight never get called. When they be like, after they get knocked, they on the floor, they just like.
He said, at least I don't.
I know, yeah. There's no flipping through. I'm like, this shit in the. I'm like, because I ain't got no interest for the main event. No disrespect, Jamal James, but
he about to work him, huh?
Who you talking about, Jamal James?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They got that as a closer fight. That shit was crazy. He hit him with one over the top, and he was just like,
on me.
And they got the Holy Ghost hit him, man. He felt the holy touch. Let's see if Vargas really got it though. Here we go. Zapata. Vargas, that was a quick. That was
the main event over there.
I feel like all the fights that I've watched have been anticlimactic today, man. I know everyone thought that. Yeah, that was the only one. That one and Peter Yan versus Sandhagen. Those two fights won.
That's what I meant. No, not that. I mean,
even Yan versus Glover, that wasn't anticlimactic because I didn't expect him to finish him in that finish. I thought Glover was gonna get knocked out. You could have never talked to me at any point, and I'd have been like, "Yeah, Glover's gonna win by submission in the second round." I never said that.
Oh man, I would have never thought that either. That's like something you can't even. Oh my god, he did. He said,
I would have laughed at somebody if he said that. I swear, I'd have laughed.
Hey, bro, he was doing 6 inches on the ground, basically, bro. He had his head up. You know, you do 6 inches, but your head got. I was like, damn.
Oh man, so no disrespect, of course, to Yan. It's just crazy. For some reason, I thought Yan was gonna. Am I just used to? Am I trying to say I'm? I don't know. Maybe we spoiled by all these crazy runs, and we just got to get used to these. In UFC, these titles changing, man.
Maybe, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you was talking about in Snipers. A. He's over. It's over. He's just an Instagram dude. Oh, that boy got yada da da da.
Who did?
Vargas.
You
That
ain't
man is
sure?
done. Oh my God.
I don't even
Oh
have it
my
up, bro.
God. You gotta turn it on, man. Oh, it's over. It's hey, bro. This is supposed to be the next bit. Oh, Top Rank. You finna. Hey, man. Boxes is getting exposed, man. Oh! First round knockout. I did it again. I'm sorry. Oh my God.
Hey, bro, that
Zepeda
reaction
does.
got you on that one thing. Remember, they
Oh
was like,
my. I know. Oh my God. Why we hey, I'm happy we went live. Oh, that boy Vargas wasn't even ready for the smoke.
he got yada 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 yada. I gotta
Not
see it,
even
bro. I'm pulling
close,
it up right
man.
now.
That brother got to patata, man. Oh my God. Sniper say he was talking so much sniper. Oh, is that his brother crying for him? Oh, his brother's crying for him as a grown man. Oh, I'm sorry, brother.
It must be a
Oh,
bad
it's not
day.
to say. He said, "Look at the fans crying."
You lying,
Damn,
bro? I don't see nothing. My shit.
damn. Shitty. Oh my God, that
You
was
knocked that man out that
nasty.
bad.
Oh man, his brother over there just crying for that man. Dude, chill. You grown. You probably like you extra right now, man. Oh man, this ain't a good look. That boy got to see the
Oh, they
patata.
is hugged up though. I didn't know they was hugged up on the camera. This dude
Big
walking around
huggy
like he just
dude,
won a
man.
heavyweight fight though.
And he
Oh, he won the
did though,
belt.
low ball. He won the belt. He retained the belt, man. That young bull came in because he was like an internet sensation. I never seen young dude fight, but always see him with the highlights on Instagram, hitting the pads and saying he's the best and all that shit. He was a hype job, man. Ryan Garcia 2.0. Now I'm playing Ryan Garcia from man got KO'd in his hometown. Da 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 da. That's what they say sometimes, man. It's like that thing connected, and it was like sweet lullaby, man. Man went down
They're not
dancing.
showing me no replay on it, bro.
He heard the Funkadelics, man. He thought Bootsy Collins was playing the way he went down, man. Them legs were shaky.
Said you got a real type of thing. Dang, why are they consoling each other like this? Like, damn.
Them boys is
Like
hurt, boy.
they got paid, right? They getting paid. Like
They
they
got
act like they ain't
paid,
getting
but
no
they
money.
didn't. Hey, man, they didn't know Bootsy Collins was finna come on, and they start dancing till the day go away, baby.
Bro, they're not gonna
That
show
was
the
the first round.
replay.
That was the first exchange. It was supposed to happen that way. It didn't. Does anyone know like the WBC? What's good with it though? By the way, Ardele Pennant. You know what I'm saying? Never seen you in the chat before, but salute to
Okay,
you, man.
here we
Hit the like
go.
button. Salute to you, man. Does anyone like the WBC cruiserweight division? I don't mind
Oh,
it. Oscar Rivas got it, so I don't mind it. You seen that though? You seen it though? Wait,
Ho
you see when he's
King got.
dancing? You see him dancing though, right?
No, that was the
Oh,
first one I
they ain't showing
seen.
that yet. They ain't showing that. Watch when he's dancing, man. That was cleaner than a couple
So
Mays.
this dude
Cleaner.
was on YouTube saying he was the best because of his mitt work.
Well, he wasn't really saying that. It's just he was kind of hype job. Like he was
Oh
undefeated. He only
my
had one loss. Oh, you
goodness.
seen him dancing. You seen the dance. You seen him dancing. You seen that? You
Oh
seen how he went down? That was Fight Night
man.
Champion 3. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you did at Fight Night Champion, baby.
Oh man, why was he giving him so much work on that ring like that?
Knees crumbled like bread. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, dude, he didn't know what to do. He had his hands low. He didn't know how to take any of those
That's what
punches.
happens, baby. That it's internet sensation. Oh man, he took all them on the champ. That's Fight Night Champion right there. I did a knockout the
He
same exact
was
way in Fight Night
dancing.
Champion.
Oh my god, why was he stanky legging out there?
Steak and lemon. Staking. Tap dance like he had
Why was they
on the
crying
perfect
though?
dress
Like
shoes.
they shouldn't have been crying.
Yeah, they should hold that together. They should let that man take it like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Hit
respecting.
that like button, baby. Hit the like button. Show some love to your boys. You know what I'm saying?
So how did that
That was
YouTube
nasty.
sensation get a fight like that?
He's 19-1, brother. He's or maybe he's been fighting cans. He finally wanted to get someone. His snipers. Let's see what his snipers got to say. Another W for Mexico in this Mexico versus Puerto Rico rivalry. Oh, his snipers making it personal. I don't know nothing
I
about that
know.
right there.
I don't
I
know
don't know about
neither. Said Puerto Rico,
that.
like y'all have beef over there.
I didn't know. I don't know nothing about right there. I'm gonna leave that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Dang, he really got that bill right there, but
put that man down like he was praying for another job. Jesus Christ. Went to sleep like he just worked a 24-hour shift.
You stupid.
That's crazy to me, boy. He was dancing on them ropes like he was in the circus. Brother didn't know what to do.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Well, I guess he ain't gonna be talking no more Ja. Hey, bro, why is Rolly? Did you see Rolly talking about Tank, bro?
Yeah, you seen when he posted that video of Tank dancing on his Instagram? Real quick.
Why?
I'm like, we gonna be on anyway, so I guess we don't got no choice but to watch that Jamal James fight. Like, let's see who Boots is supposed to fight, huh? So we there. That young man though, he got yada yada. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn that off, bro.
Yeah, man, we out of here. Go ahead, watch this. Oh, this is Jamal James, huh? Oh yeah, Boots finna get that boy work. He don't look like he even should be in the same league.
What time is this main event supposed to start? 9?
Which one? This one right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly 9, but you can see that shit got delayed. Man, that was disgusting.
You know what I'm saying? Is the main event gonna start like 11 your time?
Oh, it's gonna start 11 my time. Yeah, probably. Most likely. Hey, if y'all in here, hit the like button, man. Appreciate the box community, man. I do want to talk about this though real quick before we get into it, man. How do you feel about, I don't know how much of the card you watched earlier, but how do you feel about those, just any of it that took place, man? Do you got anything specifically to say about all that?
I just figured that everything that happened was supposed to happen besides John. I think everything I expected happened the way it's supposed to go.
It was a pretty predictable card, right?
Very predictable.
So am I crazy to say maybe it was a little bit overhyped? Like none of the
way overhyped, bro. If I was a spectator, I ain't gonna lie, Darren. I ain't really want to watch that joint honestly like that. I was like, man, I already know. Like I had some money on it, but Jan messed it up. $20 parlay gone.
On Jan.
And I was thinking the whole time, who was the most shakiest? And I didn't even put him in my brain.
It's just I feel like he came in. Something happened, man. That flight, I don't know what it was.
I think maybe fighting at 12 o'clock in the morning threw him off or something. Because I'm like, he was not look like he was ready to fight. I'm like, why was that takedown so easy?
Wait, is this true news right here?
What?
Sniper. You seen what he said?
Really gonna be taking out that car for a sexual allegation. I believe it, man. Really crazy.
On, man. We finna Google this joint. Let me see. Holy Romero. Oh, god damn, he's right. His snipers is coming to the game and giving us the news quicker than I could ever imagine. Bam. Hey, yo, what's good with it? Kendrick Lamar, BR. He got Boots, you know what I'm saying? Boots gave him that work. I ain't never seen you up here, but salute to you, brother. We appreciate all the Kings coming up in here, man. Hit the like button, man. Show us some love. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't part of the gang. Black Goose TV all day, baby. You see that, though? Isn't that a way to ruin the end of the year? Let's go to 3 hours ago, the most recent one. Ain't this a way to ruin the year, though, bro? Am I crazy?
Oh, my bad. My mic muted. I said, it could still go on, though. It says likely out, so he could probably still fight, maybe.
Let's see what they're saying. Roland Romero will not get the potentially career-changing opportunity as scheduled for December 5th. We'll learn that Romero, but certainly will be removed from this pay-per-view showdown with rival Gervonta due to a sexual assault allegation made by a woman with whom Lightweight Canelo was acquainted in the hometown of North Las Vegas, described in detail through Twitter account since Thursday night in alleged sexual assault that occurred in Romero's apartment. She later stated on Twitter she filed a police report Friday night. The date of the alleged incident was not known. The story was posted. Spokesman for the nearby Henderson Police Department confirmed the box seen late Saturday night afternoon. That an official report was filed Friday night. Now it's an open investigation. The allegations and investigation to sexual assault has been taken extremely seriously by executives for Showtime. Distributor of the event, Mayweather Promotions, with Representative Davis and Remember Al Haymon's Premier Boxing Champions, with which Davis and Remember both are affiliated. Obviously, there are disturbing allegations. We're very concerned. Developing situation, reminding the facts that things are developing. We haven't made any decisions yet, so we're not going to comment at this time other than say that we are monitoring very closely. Boxing scene has confirmed the handlers for Davis spent Saturdays searching for potential replacements for Romero for the WBO World Lightweight title.
I don't think it's somebody good though, man. I don't want no slouch, man. Like I want him to fight somebody good, man. Tank don't got time to be fighting no more cans, man.
Last minute replacement. I doubt it's going to be someone. But real quick, let's see what the representatives for. Representatives for Michael Rivera were approached by Chandler Davis from Saturday. Rivera 21-0, scheduled to box Arteta's Jose Morales. Romero 24-1 on Saturday night in the 10-round opener. Showtime's triple header from Mandalay Bay Resort. Even if Rivera the ring, so possibly Rivera, Mexican contender as Isaac Cruz was a candidate as well.
Rivera, the dude we just saw with the Ali?
No, I don't think it was him. I think it's.
I was about to say he about to get that he get that replacement fight, boy. No disrespect, but yeah, Tank different.
Shit, it might be Rivera scheduled to box Argentina Jose Materas on Saturday night in the 10-round opener on Showtime.
Yep, that's it. Header. Yeah, Rivera don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
He don't want that.
I doubt he's gonna take that.
If for his career, I wouldn't. Yeah. If he wants to just get money though, then I would.
Not at 21. Hell no, bro.
I'm just saying if he wants to just get that money. If you feel
that's like crazy. This dude's coming in with the Khabib. But he ain't in MMA. I ain't never seen that before.
I don't even see
so how you feel about that, bro? Like, I'm like, in my opinion, I think it's all a setup. I'm like, how is it that Davis himself has been accused for domestic violence? You've seen
AB getting some scrubs, Rich and Sherman.
And you telling me this is gonna keep shit? You seen AB accused for sexual assault himself?
You seen him knock 2 people out and still get a fight? Or was it a dude? One dude.
So I'm
remember he had knocked somebody out in Vegas, and then he had fought like 3 months later.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, all of a sudden you telling me this is gonna be able to take Rolly Romero fully out. If anything, that sounds like to me they never wanted this fight to go through in the first place.
On me, because I'm like, did this allegation just happen? Because there's no way it just popped up.
It's been around. About it. This seems like a cap to me. I don't think this fight was ever supposed to go through anyways. We were already questioning it. How is it Mayweather Promotion has 2 of his young and up-and-coming fighters going to fight each other at such a young age?
But at the same time, I'm like, if I had a sexual allegation I wouldn't be talking that much shit. I'm sorry. I'd be trying to be on a D-low. Like, yo, you feel me? Let me get my name really. You feel me? I guess you gotta try to promote that.
But if that's on me, like, valid allegation, because AB's done it. If he doesn't think it's a valid allegation, then why not?
True, but that's what I'm saying. Why I don't get why, you feel me? I don't know. It's like you said, that's suspect to me. But I ain't gonna lie. I was more interested in out of all these fights, bro. I'm more interested in Bud, because I'm like, if Bud goes ahead and knocks Sean Porter out, what can people really say about him?
Well, the reason why I'm like disappointed for Gervonta versus Rolly, because that's a good way to end the year. Because I'm like next, I'm like this.
You see, there was another fight that just got booked, bro, before the end of this year, bro. It just got booked for the 17th.
Let me know. Let me look it up. I'm gonna put that thing up.
Or the 16th or something.
Let's look at it. You know what I'm saying? Should I just go to Boxing News? Period.
18th. Yeah. Let me see. I could have swore something just got. Oh no, I lied. It was just Jake Paul.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that is a treat for us at the end of the.
Yeah, Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of like, I'm interested because I'm like, they both don't really have nobody. They both kind of fought people that they knew they was gonna win. So I'm like, it's gonna be interesting. Because if Tommy Fury loses, you see Fury said he don't want to. He got to take that name off.
You see Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson next year?
Yeah, I don't think that's because I'm like, if Mike don't knock him out, that don't even make no sense, bro.
I don't know. Depends on what they got in place. You know what I'm saying?
You think that that no knockout clause was really in Tyron's in Jake Paul's contract? You really believe that? Because I'm like, when he did go on the ropes, you would think Tyron would go crazy right there, and he just let him get up and regroup.
I could believe it just to the extent of how experienced that Tyron Woodley is, and it can be a learning curve for Jake Paul. But with him taking out a step up and he's fighting Tommy Fury, that's definitely not going to be the case. So I could believe it, but I can also believe that wasn't in place. So it's a double-edged sword in my opinion, because I can put it in place where it's like, okay, Woodley has the knockout power that Fury doesn't have, even though he's not a better boxer. So we need to put this in place so he can be able to learn something in the ring with Woodley and move on to fight someone like Fury, who maybe doesn't have the same knockout power as Woodley, but he's a better boxer. But Paul's going to be able to somehow figure it out and go through that smoke. So I can see it, but I don't see it as being as if like it makes Paul any less of a up and coming boxer trying to get better. I just don't, because I've seen guys who have more fights than him fight much lesser opponents than a guy like Tyron Woodley. Yeah, when it comes to money, anything's a real thing.
Think about it. Back in the day, dudes used to get like paid. Remember Daredevil? Oh, I don't know if you watched the series, but his dad used to come in all beat up, and he would throw fights, or he was known to get back up. But like he knew he wasn't gonna win, but he wouldn't probably they would tell him like dive in the 6th round. Like, yeah, that's real. So if I'm like, you tell somebody to take a dive, you can also tell somebody don't knock this man out.
Yeah, you want to get paid. I'm like, and also if we're agreeing to the fact that you're probably not going to get knocked out.
Exactly.
So I'm like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen from it? People going to say, oh, you lost to a YouTuber? Bro, I just made $1 million clean off this. Who cares what you got to say? Nigga, you be fighting YouTuber too. That's what's be funny to me when people be like, oh, you did it. I'm like, nigga, you be doing the same shit if you was getting that paper, you be getting that paycheck. Like, nigga, you agree to go and work at McDonald's. So you telling me you want to agree to go fight somebody for $1 million? Like, come on, chill. That's why I be like, people be so capped. That shit be bugging me.
On me, because I don't know why I was watching this Dr. Umar video. He was like, if Freddie Gibbs wants to fight me, I need $5 million. If Mike Tyson wants to fight me, I need $5 million. I'll fight both of them for $5 million. He was like, wait a minute. No, if I'm gonna fight Mike, I need more than $5 million. He was like, that'd be different. But you get what I'm saying? Like, he knows,
man,
like, I'll fight for it.
I'll take a meal from Mike, because I know a meal will be straight for me for the rest of my life.
So why he get the tattoo? I don't know what he's doing right there. I thought it was fake at first.
First, can we talk about this? If you get a tattoo on your finger, that's the most quickest to wear off. He didn't get the I. He didn't get the love part. He did pin for the love part, so he just put I Jake Paul. So honestly, that's probably gonna wear off in like 2 to 3 years. And if you think about this, if Jake Paul happens to lose to Tommy Fury, what would be a good rebound fight for him?
Tyron.
Man. And Tyron signed I think a 2-fight deal with Showtime. So I think they have him there just in the case if Jake Paul takes an L, he can rebound off of like a Woodley.
If Fury loses, though,
I'm a businessman. That's what I'm thinking.
But if Fury loses, that's crazy.
I want to be surprised. Fury's overrated.
He's weak. I'm
just like, look, Fury, what's the difference between Tommy Fury and Jake Paul? Tommy Fury, he's a great boxer. He's in the boxing family. He's been doing it since he's been little. But he's 22, 23. He knows money. By the time he came from money the same way Jake Paul did to an extent. You see what I'm saying? Their motivation isn't much different. Tommy Fury is popular off of a reality TV show. Jake Paul's YouTube. So I'm like, they're not really different to the essence of, oh, this motherfucker had to fight to survive. He's doing it just because it's his family name.
Like Wilder, I need money because my daughter and did it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm he's fighting just because it's Fury's name. Every Fury, fights.
He just got indoctrinated early.
So I'm like, his stories are much different from Jake Paul. So I don't see how Jake Paul.
Who is this? Okay, I figured bro. I've been seeing him all night on the card. I'm like, who is that dude right there with that cut?
Bowl cut?
Yeah, but I see who it is now.
Yeah, man.
That boy said, I'm about to come with B5 right now. We gotta buy.
You got that bowl cut, man. Look like he should be a character on Star Wars or something.
I feel like this is gonna go all 10 rounds, bro. I'm not even going.
I think for some reason I'm looking at this dude Jamal James. I don't know who Batayev is, but I think he came out with that Khabib shit. He gonna hit him with a body shot and he gonna floor him by the 5th round.
Who, Jamal or the other dude?
Nah, the other dude.
So you
Batayev,
think Jamal
man.
gonna lose?
Yeah, he just look weak to me. I don't know why, bro.
He does look weak. He look like that dude at the gym that's tall and lanky. He like, hey, he might be good. Get the ball. You like, man.
Nah, but he'll get it. In like the first play, he just dunked. He like, oh, this boy cold. But then he get the ball like at the top of the key, and he got
Have
to
to do
do something
something
with
with
it.
it.
And he was real shaky. He be like, oh man, this nigga weak.
He's weak.
I'm like, hey, yo, get on that nigga. Get that nigga. Take the ball from him.
Oh, and he can't shoot. Oh Lord Jesus.
Like he came out like you see him do that duck. Oh, I'm like, hey y'all be careful. This nigga athletic as hell. Then he get it at the top of the key. He be like, oh,
You like, oh man, I ain't worried about him.
take that shit. Bro. Why you look so shaky up there, nigga? Like a baby goat.
Baby goat.
Shaky legs.
Crazy right here. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, you right. I ain't gonna lie, Boots look way more impressive, man. But Boots really fought somebody he shouldn't even fight.
Yeah, man. I was like, I can't really give Boots that because I'm like to go from Lipinets to the dude you fought, and
yeah, that dude over here did a 6 inches at the
bro. The way he looked when he fell after the second knockdown, bro, I was just like, man, I don't know what this is. Dog.
Man, Boots gonna knock this dude out too, James.
Yeah. But that's what's set up. You know what I'm saying? They're setting up Boots to be the next 147 guy. You know what I'm saying?
But James only has one loss, so I'm thinking, who is he fighting? Because I'm like, he not looking too spectacular, man. His punches don't got nothing
we talking about 147. We talking about 147 on PBC Showtime, and we don't know who James is. There's a reason.
Yeah, because I'm like, bro, his punches have nothing behind it, bro. Like nothing. Let me look this dude up, man, because I'm like, he's just not looking. I might turn this off. I ain't want to watch this dude. It's crazy.
Shit, just because we talking, we here. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it. We're not just keeping it boxing. We talking that thing.
Oh, he's lost before. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, 27. Yeah, all his fights are unanimous decision, man. He lost to Ugas. Oh, okay.
Well, then that makes sense then. Well, then I don't think he's that weak then, because Ugas, man, he beat Porter, in my opinion. And he beat Pacquiao. I think Ugas Spence, after that car accident, Ugas gives Spence a run for his money. Terrence Crawford knocks Ugas out.
Shoot, that eye injury still gives him a run for his money.
Yeah, Earl got a lot of things going on, man.
Yeah, bro, he has bad timing.
Yeah,
because I'm like, Bud hasn't had nowhere close to near as problems as Earl. But everybody still tells me Earl will beat him. I'm like, okay.
I think the difference for Bud is though he started at a smaller weight, so skill was more on his side. Earl came up bullying niggas, so Earl had skill, but he can also be like, I'm a bigger fighter than you. Terrence,
I play a big man game.
Terrence can never do that. He always had to use his skill to outmatch his opponent.
Or his essential gifts.
So him going up, also with him having that natural aggression, also having knockout power, that's dangerous. Even though he might be the smaller fighter to Errol Spence, you know, it's similar to like Usyk versus Joshua type thing. If you're Joshua and you used to bullying everyone, and now you're going against a fighter who understands ring control, understands how to control clock time, understands how to hit feints, makes you move the way he wants you to move, and now you're playing to his tune. Now you're like, damn, like I want a big man game him, but I'm scared to get countered and be embarrassed, or I want to do this type of movement, but I'm scared to get hit with this. That's what it comes down to. You just think
because Benavidez tried that, and then eventually Bud just turned it on, man, switched that stance, and then he just put the pressure on him.
That's why I want to see against Canelo. You seen David Benavidez's fight is off, or I don't know.
Bro, you seen what he got popped for the other dude? I'm like, oh yeah, he wasn't ready.
EPO.
He wasn't ready. That boy said, I need everything in the tank to try to go against this dog. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, Benavidez is different though. His size, his precision, and that power, he different.
And the combination punches, and then like Benavidez is one of those guys where he could fight pretty if he wanted to. He could fight on the outside if he wanted to, but he chooses to fight on the inside.
Exactly.
He has a longer reach. He's bigger than everyone at his weight class, but he's like, nah, I'm gonna be on the inside with you. Let's go. What you got, bro?
And that scares people because he's like, if he changes it up, I think Spence beats Crawford.
I don't know. Not even close.
I don't think so.
I'm like, Spence had trouble with Porter. You gonna see what Crawford does with Porter, man. Spence had trouble with Kell Brook. You saw what Crawford did with Kell Brook. I know you want to see his different times, but I think Spence had a better chance pre crash on stuff. But now I just
exactly that crash different.
It needs to happen. That fight will be so good. It's not gonna happen anytime soon because I'm like Ugas beating Pacquiao puts a wrench in the fork. So we're gonna have to see Errol Spence versus Ugas at some point. If Ugas, they're basically having a WBO tournament, whichever belt that the motherfucker have. And we got Crawford versus Porter. Once Crawford beats Porter, I think it's gonna be a stalemate with that. I think Crawford's probably gonna be looking to fight. I don't even know because we got Boots coming up, and it's weird, man. It's the 147 division is weird. I don't know, man. I like Spence. I like Spence too. I like Crawford more, me personally. I think Crawford's just a more gifted fighter. I think Spence is a more gifted fighter. I think Crawford's a more skilled fighter. I think he's just put in more work. Is it not even Earl? I think the 147 division period has bad luck. If that makes sense. I think period it has bad luck. Ugas was not supposed to beat Pacquiao. Earl was supposed to fight Pacquiao. Earl was supposed to beat Pacquiao, take his belts. Crawford was supposed to fight Porter, beat Porter, and then we were supposed to have Crawford versus Spence. But now Ugas has the belt. Ugas, now they're going through this little tournament, and Ugas feels disrespected because now he's going to have to fight someone that he didn't expect to fight. He's going to get Spence off the bat, fight him, then possibly fight Spence. Now we have Boots coming into play by then. And so we have Boots.
This dude Charles is getting, my bad, but this dude Jamal getting work, boy.
I'm not even watching the fight. I'm not even going to be hunting with you. I'm so invested in what we were talking about here. For real, he can work.
Yeah, he getting work. My bad. Go ahead.
Right.
I was listening.
Like one of them, so I was right. He looked like one of them lanky niggas in the gym where he come off and he just do an explosive ass dunk. You like, oh, I want this nigga on his team. This nigga
he don't even got no explosion, bro. He's just one of them lanky dudes that just soft.
That's
like, bro, you got so much potential, but you just don't want to get touched.
Lanky niggas who just don't even got no explosiveness. That don't make no sense,
bro. Like he literally just threw a combo. Like I guess that straight landed. I just feel like the dude he's fighting isn't. He knows he's not supposed to win, if that makes sense. But I'm like, bro, you could win.
I always feel like I'm that nigga. I'm tall, quote unquote. But I'm built like I'd be 5'10", like I'm supposed to be stocky. That makes sense. Like I'm not a tall, lanky nigga.
Facts. Like how you lift like you 5'9", but like you really 6'4". So it's like, what the fuck? Why is he benching like he little?
That's why I'm like, I should have played football, bro. I should have played football, man. I should have played football 5. I should have never played basketball. That wasn't my shit. But it's just like I was at
football. You would have had no conscience. You would have just been receiving the ball, just going crazy,
bro. Facts.
And you could have played like DN, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, if I would have got 8 good, but yeah, because I'm like, I could get.
Because you used to like to eat. So think about it. You go to college, they're like, yeah, we're gonna feed you 3 times a day for free.
He had me on the right protein, all that type of shit. I could be.
Because think about it, in college, bro. Football, they take it serious. They gonna red shirt you. They gonna make sure you get bulky. You feel me? Versus basketball, like if they red shirt you, they just think you're not good enough. Versus they know you're good enough, but they want to develop your whole body, get you used to the program. Because Mike Vick redshirted his freshman year. You telling me he couldn't have started? Come on now.
Snipers always coming like chill, man. Snipers always trying to show.
I know, man. He was a quarterback. He got hands. I'm like, damn, this boy right here.
Look, I know for a fact I averaged more points than you in high school, nigga. I know for a fact. I'm finna be on my.
We both did.
I know for a fact. So sit your ass up, Snipers. I know you a beast. I know you got a better boxing record than me, but I know for a fact you didn't average more points than me. I know you didn't average more rebounds. All right.
Nah, you broke the records.
I broke a record. It got broken by a white boy, but fuck life, nigga. That's how that shit go.
And you know what's crazy? The defense was crazy. Like if you would have had like 60, bro, if you played in today's era.
Bro, I'm like, honestly, nah, man. I didn't have that confidence. I need that confidence, man. I need it from the pot. You got that DK Metcalf. Give me that credit, because I was just kind of I wish. Oh man, I was just trying to get. They was trying to clown on me. Someone was just trying to clown me, trying to say I got a point. Look, I'm not as heavy as DK though. DK is like 245. I wish I could get that heavy.
He's 220.
For real? Oh, okay, I'll take it. Because I'm like 250. I'm probably like right
Derrick
now.
Henry's
I'm probably like,
245, 250. That's who's
but Derrick Henry
245.
like 6 feet. That's crazy.
No, he's 6'3", bro. He about your height.
Oh, you right. See, he is 6'3". Yeah, I ain't on the hell no. I ain't that big. I can't get it. If I got that big, my stomach would feel bloated than a mug. I hate when my stomach. That's the only thing I be struggling. Like I be wanting to be like.
What was it? A bubble
25.
butt? A bubble gut?
Nigga, the first day of both, nigga. Oh, it's never said never play basketball in high school, man. See, okay, we got y'all there because me and Zen, nigga, we got. You can look up our highlights.
Yeah, we was cold. This man was dunking on dudes from like the free throw line almost.
That's what I'll say. And you know, I had like nigga, if I didn't feel like dunking, I couldn't dunk. But when I felt like dunking, nigga, I
Dunking, you could get up. Like he would get up, he would do all types of dunks, and the next day, like dunk, he'll go up and just barely even get over the rim. Like what,
bruh? Hey, I always remember who was I talking to, man? I forgot who the fuck I was talking to, but I was telling them I was like, man, I was talking to Marquise at my job. I was like, I remember junior year, we was having a pep rally, and we wanted to do something, dope for the pep rally. So we did off the backboard, and I'd be the last person. And rather than doing a regular dunk, I was like, I'm gonna do a windmill. So they threw it off. I did a windmill, and it went off the back of the rim. I was like, oh, I missed it. But I remember I had white boys hitting my inbox on Twitter when Twitter just started getting lit. They was like, oh, you weak. You couldn't hit the windmill. I was like, man, nigga, y'all say like, nigga, you couldn't even get like.
I know, like windmills is hard, bruh. Especially off the glass because you got to time it,
bruh. Big hate. Still drop y'all off the court.
I'm gonna tell y'all no right now.
Maybe now, yeah, you give me now, yeah. Go ahead though. Not you want to get Zen though. Zen will give you work.
Yeah, nah, he wouldn't give you work though, Darren. You lock that up, bro. You still got that Coach Gaines defense.
I don't know, man. I got this 30-year-old me.
Oh, I forgot about that. Probably now then. But I'm talking about if he was healthy, no.
I'll say this, like competitive when it comes to sports, or competitive when it comes to like I've chilled out on it now because I'm like, man, I'm like, you don't. But I do want to get back into it somewhat competitive, like I do. Like once my knee back.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a story, Goose fam. And whoever's in here, y'all gonna get a treat. Look, I was small in high school, right? So, what's it called? So it's a play, right? So I seen the play because I seen these motherfuckers play in the summer. I know what the play was, but I didn't know when they was gonna run it because you never knew when they was gonna run it. So like, it's crazy though because I'm like. Y'all don't understand what his bounce was like because his bounce was really he was bouncy, but it was like sneak bounce, like Rasheed Wallace type bounce. Like it was just like, like he really like it's quick. It was just quick. Everything he did was quick, so it was like he'll catch you, but it's like he got up though. Like so, look, so they run into play. So
that's how I got. That's how I got all niggas I dunked on. No one ever expected it. They'd be like, "Whoa, what the fuck? This nigga just dunked on me."
Yeah, but he was at the top of the key. So look, like snipers, because I know you in here. Look, so it's like people lined up like this. So imagine 4 people. He's at the top where my pinky at. He just roll off so casually. Like usually when dudes want to get a dunk, they kind of sprint or they kind of stride into it. He rolled off like he wasn't gonna get the ball. All you see is the ball go up. He nonchalantly jump off his left, catch it with one hand and yam it. I was like, what the hell?
But can I say this too? So, like, if y'all can see now, I got broad shoulders, but I got a real long waist. So my reach doesn't look long because I have a long waist.
Big, yeah.
But I have a long reach. So a lot of times I didn't have to jump that high to get to the rim, but niggas would be like I remember my pops, I was hanging something up. I always remember this. We was hanging up this poster at the Newhall Apartments, and my pops couldn't reach it, and I'm like, let me get it, and I just did it real quick. He was like, damn, your reach longer than mine, but it's like it don't look like it because my shoulder.
But you also big too. Usually dudes that got long reach don't have too much on their arm.
Like if you see my brother, like you could tell his reach is
long. Yeah, because he got a little.
Like mine, it don't look like it, but I'm like, I'll be telling him, I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, because I'm like, my waist is longer than my shoulder. He dropped that boy.
Bro, why Jamal getting work like this? I'm sorry to cut you off, bro, but this is crazy. He in here giving him work.
So you saying he might end up losing this fight right here? Well, they had to fight. Ooh.
It's crazy. He's really giving him like the dude don't even know how to respond to him.
Oh man, I remember playing street ball in Chicago. My man got dunked on and started fighting. He said, "I got something for you." I'm telling you, ain't no lie. Everybody ran out that joint. Man, I
before in
believe
the
that
city. It's
because I'm
happened
like,
before in Cali too, though, man. I'm telling you,
bro,
we've been
but
in gyms.
let's go way back. Remember when we was back in at one point? Remember, because I'm like, my brother said, my son, nigga say, man, I got something in the trunk for you. My bro was like, let's go, yeah, nigga, go get it. You know, that nigga.
Yeah, I remember, bro. It was crazy times back in the day, man. Still crazy, man. I told you how that dude got slapped in the gym about a month ago.
He was crying.
Yeah,
That's
bro. It was
crazy. I'm
crazy.
so disappointed he cried. Like, at least nigga keep the tears in. Just get slapped, take that shit. But I'm like, you gonna cry after? Like, damn, nigga, you should say that for your girl or
I mean, you
something.
better go get your big homie or his biggest homie, somebody big homie.
You
You better go
can't
get
cry.
somebody.
You can't cry, nigga, and get a big homie, my nigga. If I be like, nigga, this your
Yeah, and I'm
boyfriend,
saying
nigga,
before he
you gotta
cried,
handle
I'm
that
saying
shit.
that's what he should have did.
That nigga should have threw a weight at him or something, nigga. Like you had all type of options, but you decided to cry after getting slapped. That's crazy,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, it was
I'm
a
like, nigga,
wild day for him.
he must have had a lot going on for him to cry off that shit. He gotta know he can never let that down. It's like no matter how bad your day went up until that point, nigga, you crying at that point, like nigga, you can't never let that down. Every time I see him, I'm like, nigga, weren't you the nigga who cried?
Oh man,
Nigga come up to me like, nah, nigga, you a bitch, you homeless, you ain't got shit going for you. I be like, but I could have swore when I saw you, you cried after the nigga slapped you. Oh yeah, nigga, but look at my car, nigga, you got slapped by another man. He cried. Nigga, I could be homeless and I could be like, nigga, at least I got my pride, nigga.
hey,
I
on
chose to
God,
be
bro.
outside on these streets, nigga. You got slapped by another nigga and you cried, nigga. I guess that's just men, but I'd be like, that's
But now
crazy.
your reach is long though. Cause even when we was fighting, man, when you caught me with that hook, man, I was like, I thought I was
No,
out
but
of
remember I
reach.
told you when I used to spar with Dakota, I'm like, Dakota was like the same size as me, but he was like, damn, nigga, like he was like, I never had to fight on the inside with nobody. Like I always was on the outside. I'm like, you the first person I had to fight on the inside.
Yeah, your reach is deceptively long for sure. Because I'm just telling you, it's at your arm. So when you look, like you like, man, no way. But then when you start sticking your arm, you're like, damn, your shit
Yeah,
almost
it don't
past my
look like it,
head.
but it's because of my shoulders and because my waist is long, so my arms look smaller. But like if my shit was shrink thin and my waist wasn't as long, like you would be able to see it. But you see,
But
I
yeah,
got my
y'all, he caught that joint off 1 foot so effortless and really banged that joint. I was like, man, it's crazy. And it's crazy. I don't even think he was playing hard against us and still had like 25. It was crazy.
oh, and I wish honestly, if there's anything I miss of anything when it comes to now is competition. Like I guess when it comes to the job I have, I try to put that, but I miss competition so much, man. This shit, like
Yeah,
competition is
man.
so
It
different,
was
man.
crazy, bro, because I was at
You
the
just
gym
can't just
today and I was, Twan and I had pulled up and the GT had pulled up, right? So I guess this dude, right? I had played with him, bro, but like my team was clearly weaker than his, but he had hit like 2 threes and he had won the game or whatever, right? So today, I guess somebody had said something, then he had came over and started barking to me like, wasn't you the dude that was busting ass 2 weeks ago? Just talking all types of crazy to me, right?
like,
And I'm just like,
nigga, what?
who are you, bro? I'm like, bro, did you guard me? I'm like, bro, you never guard me, bro. And he got to just talking louder and louder and louder, right? So as he's playing the game, bro, as we're on the side, because we had lost the game before the one, because we played 4-on-5, bro. Like we had a 65-year-old man on our team, bro. And it was just like they just was doubling. So
Salute to that 65-year-old
I
man,
know,
man.
salute to him, but he was a
God bless
liability.
him.
They was just
No,
leaving him
he
wide
was.
open.
That's a blessing. I wish I would have seen that man. I'd have been pumping him. I'm like, brother, I appreciate you. I gave that
He hit
man
a
a
three though. I kicked it to him in the corner. He hit that joint.
salute to that 65-year-old brother. Get
But
that work in,
anyway,
man.
so he lost, right? So when he's playing the other teams, he's like, yeah, you see, he just talking the whole time, right, bro? When I tell you, bro, JT hit him with 8 straight points, I kid you not. He was getting barbecued over there. I'm like, why was this dude talking so much? And he was trying to come back down and score, bro. He was getting locked up. I was like, yo, I can't believe he had the audacity to say something to me. It was crazy.
Look, you know what I'm saying?
And then he took off
Y'all
his
be
shoes after that.
look,
I
I
said,
know,
I
look,
know
look,
you're not
look, you know what I'm saying?
leaving.
If y'all hooping away our heads, look, let me know. Cause I'll make a point. I'll make a trip out there, I'll film all that, and I'll put it on my YouTube. This dude, Jamal James, by the way, looks like he might end up getting knocked out, but
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, he getting work right now. I'm like, bro,
it's
you
like
do
we
not
called it.
want to
He
move.
really looked like that dude who comes out, he dunks on a nigga. You like, damn, that nigga cold. And it's
And
like
then
after a
after
while,
a
it's
while,
like,
you just like,
man,
dang, he can't dribble. He can't get
he
his
is
own
weak.
shot.
Yeah,
He
I'm like,
can't
this
play
nigga
no
just got
D.
bounced.
He just fouling every time somebody got the ball. You just like,
He
oh,
big
damn.
weak, and he got he mentally weak. But
Yeah.
like I'm for real because I'm seeing shit like I'm Like I'm gonna be 100. Like I'm not gonna put too much on because I'm on 100 right now. This is Fluence Lounge, so you already know your boy Fluence. It's Saturday. Are we gonna be back Sunday? You want to do the podcast? You want to talk about BMF tomorrow? Because I know BMF probably gonna be good. But
bro, it
I
was
got
crazy
I got
last
some
week. We didn't even get to talk about it, bro. That was crazy. I love that
crazy. So I think
episode.
this one gonna be really good.
Was it
I
not
got some
crazy?
business. Yeah, but I got some business opportunities I want to talk to you about. I just want, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of money out there, man, to be grabbed and to be getting and make happen. And I'm like, if y'all really on that shit, I'll be willing to either, if you can find someone, I'll pay someone, or I'll go out there, gorge some shit, and put it up. Like I'm really trying to be on what I know I'm good at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at filming. I'm good at editing. I'm good at talking. I'm good at creating things like that. I want to implement that into YouTube. I'm like, there's too many talented niggas that I know that I can capture, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I got to be willing to make that. All right, I'm finna do it. You know what I'm saying?
On some T Street.
Like even different because T Street is just he's watching like these. I'm talking about just regular like niggas just balling.
Oh yeah,
you feel me? That's a new wave. You feel me?
It is though, because I'm telling you, bro, dudes out here, like, don't get me wrong, some dudes are pretty good, but I'm like come on, bro. Like,
I'll go out on business. Like now, if I'm like, if my mom's like, can you come out for a holiday or something? Oh yeah, I'll go out. But then like 3 of those days, I'm going out like with you, and I'm like, I'm going to the gym you going to, and I'm filming where you at, and I cut it up and I put it on. See what I'm saying?
I'll make sure you got the footage, man. I'm gonna be in there doing my thing.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm gonna do the same thing with when I'm going to boxing gyms, fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it could be a plethora, and I know that shit's there. And then also, while still doing the Fluence Lounge, the music, I know the shit's there. I know it's been there. I got this dude James he finna get up, but
I know. Oh, that was nice. Whoever this dude Butov is, he's nice. He's out here trying to get himself a belt.
As soon as I seen that Khabib thing on his head, I was like, oh, this dude not fit. He ain't fit. He probably did this since he was a kid. This ain't gonna be no joke.
It's just James doesn't seem like he's trying to throw punches, or he don't got nothing to throw or something. It's interesting.
He just ain't built the same way. That's just all it is.
It's amazing he's only lost one fight.
Well, man, that's the part of the
way
game.
He's fighting right now. Unless the competition was, really not.
You just said it. You just said it. Why the reason is the competition.
I'll say this though. I feel like it's really a different era. Hold on, before I make that point, my computer dying.
All right, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm back, y'all. My bad. I had to. My computer was dying, so it's still. Damn. Oh my goodness. Bam. Then he already, bro. That man act like he didn't even have a fight today. That man Jerron Ennis just sitting there. I hope y'all had a good day, though. Snipers, I hope you had a good day. Let me hop on your team. Shoot, you can come, bro. I don't care, bro. I hoop with anybody for the most part. My thing with hoop, and it's really because it's really with anything almost. Like, and I feel the same. You could feel the same way about me if I'm doing something that you like to do or love to do, or you know something about, and it's not being done. You feel me? Like basketball, like rotations and stuff like that. Like, I feel like people want to always talk to you about basketball, but don't know simple rotations, don't know simple jab and recover, don't know talking, slide, slip, all types of things like that. Like, I hate if I'm going down the court and if you're trying to get a ball, like, I'm unselfish. Like, I'll come down and pass you the ball. I'll make the right reads, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm not going to kick you the ball if you're not ready to score or if you're not trying to, really get the buckets. Like, if I'm giving you the ball and you BS, and I don't like that. But if you working hard, you moving, you doing, I can work with that. I can work with effort. I can work with people trying to do good, even though they're not. But I can't work with people that egos get in the way, like, oh, I'm going to shoot this ball because I want to shoot. It's like, well, bro, you're not putting us in a position to win. Like, because if we lose, you're not going to shoot no more shots, regardless, until we get back on. So I'm just like, yeah, but yeah, snipers. If you out here trying to hustle, man, you gonna be a good. You don't got no complaints from me. But if you on that BS, then I might not necessarily tell you, but you gonna see how I start, playing with you. Because I don't like to lose, especially to teams or people that talk. Like today, we did not lose. Only reason we lost one game is because, like I told you, he's playing 4-on-5. Shout out to that man though that be playing. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see that he tries to play, but I'm like, realistically though, he probably shouldn't be out there like that. And he gets tired fast too. I know his cardio's not there, but I'm like, my bad. At least he's out there trying to get some type of cardio. So respect to that man. But yeah, we was playing 4-on-5, really 2-on-5 when it came to offense, because me and my boy was the only one that could produce any type of offense. And you know what I'm saying? The other team was cheating. Like, look, man, I don't even know if y'all can see. Hold on. But I'm scratched all on my arm. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see it as snipers, man. They is out here really hacking, tearing up my beautiful skin. I'm just like, what is going on? Like, why are they tearing me up like this? But I know it's because they can't guard me. You know what I'm saying? And I realized that, man. A lot of people want to talk to me, man, and, discourage me. But I'm very confident in my game. It's like, even when we got them dudes off, I didn't even. I'll probably tell you all again, probably. But yeah, I wasn't even. What was I about to say? I wasn't even tripping, because I was like, I knew I could get a bucket whenever. I had like 4 or 5 buckets, and then my other homie had like the other 8, or had like 4 buckets. You know what I mean? Like, because the other homie was just cooking. I'm like, there's no need for me to even, you know what I'm saying, mess up the flow. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they gotta be the scorer. Like, if somebody on my team can go get the buckets, I don't care. I can go have 2 points, get the rebound, set up the assist, you feel me, get the extra rebounds, kick it out. I could do those type of things. Like, I don't mind being a utility player, but I also know I can be that person that put the team on the back and, you know what I'm saying, make the plays for us to win. I can kind of do it all. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people can't say, I can be the man. And I get that to Melo. Melo's good at, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he's had to get better at it, but Melo's good at coming in and taking that role like the other night, and then another night probably only getting 4 or 5 shots. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing about Melo is he's a high volume shooter. So if he doesn't get a lot of shots, he might not make a lot at the same time. Versus me, I'm used to always having the short end of the stick, so I know how to make some with 5 shots. Like, all right, we're gonna have to go 3 for 5 at least if we want to get some good points. But yeah, my boy flew back, man. I was just telling the people, man, about the IQ, because Sniper said, let's team up. What position you play? Man, I could play it all, man. I could play 1 through 5. I got heart, but what they really want me to play out there is that point guard. But I realized, bro, I feel like labeling really hurt me. I was trying to tell people, like, yeah, I'm trying to be that pass first point guard, get the offense going, but I realized, I'm like, man, I should just tell these dudes I could score, and then they could see all that when they come, like, I'm like, because when you say all that, man, you're not 6'6" like Lonzo. They ain't trying to see all that shit. Not from no little guy.
I think if you want me to get, they call me Fluence for a reason, philosophical. I know I said the burn raw. That's okay. Let me live.
Philosophical.
I said that. So if you want me to get philosophical, right? This dude James is getting work.
Work, bro. I'm like, what is this? How somebody said?
I forgot what I was gonna say. What was you just saying? What was you talking about?
I was just talking about.
What you were saying. That goes in everything in life, though, not even just sports.
Yeah.
Someone's always gonna tell you how you finna be, how you should be, how you should move. At the end of the day, the only thing that's gonna work is gonna work for you. That's how it goes. What works for you is what's gonna work. They try to play you. They try to tell you, oh, because you watch the NBA, you watch the NFL, things like that. You got to be a team player. First of all, that's not even true. You obviously see the ones that win the championships is the ones that have the best player on the team, and everyone follows suit. So a team player isn't true.
You need somebody that knows how to do their job well. I think that's what it really is.
It's not even, and that, the way I look at it, I feel like there's always an order in life. That's just what we live in. There's always, here's a top guy, here's dude under, here's dude under. If you don't follow suit, then we're just going to push you out. We're going to find someone who can. That's just how life goes, no matter what position you in, no matter where you at. If you make your own shit and you end up having your own shit, you're gonna do the same thing. What I say goes, and then there's a pecking order. So I feel like it's just rinse and repeat. And I feel like a lot of people don't want to accept that. And a lot of people want to complain and things like that. But when you really look at it and be like, okay, well, if you was running your shit doing it, that's how you do the same. It's like it's fucked up, but
nah, facts. It's kind of like Clay. Clay know, like, all right, I'm gonna get my, like, especially when KD was there, he's like, all right, I'm still gonna shoot my shots, but at the same time, I know KD gonna get more shots, and Steph's gonna get more shots, and then Draymond's like, okay, I know I'm gonna give me more or less shots. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they all know, okay, this is what's gonna have to happen for us to still be successful. You know, versus Clay saying, I don't care what KD want, this is what I'm gonna do. I think that's more so like, you know what I'm saying, knowing your job for that time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, the description can change. You can get either upgraded or downgraded, especially in a sport like that.
Yeah. But at least it's in somewhat they have control of what they don't really have control depending on. Yeah, it is the same thing no matter what. If you want to look at it in real life too. So I'm like, well, it's not per se. You say I hate playing with selfish players. They try and be all flashy and then messing up the team's rhythm. Plus, they never listen. But sometimes those flashy players are the best players on the team. Sometimes, like, yeah, you feel like you can do better, you can get your shit off, but in order to win, you gotta let those flashy players get off. That's the pecking order. That's what's fucked up about life, but that's how it goes. That's how it's set, implemented. That's why at a certain point in your life, you gotta be. You either gonna be someone who's gonna be like, I'm gonna get this money, or you're gonna be the type of person who's gonna be like, I'm just gonna keep. Because I'm like, that's always gonna be there. You want to get to a certain point where it's like, yeah, shit's gonna come in where you got to deal with, money coming in and all that type of shit. But you want to be able to be comfortable enough where you can be like, man, fuck you. You ain't gonna talk to me no type of way. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm getting off topic, but that's how I feel.
Nah, you really right, because that's exactly what Kwame said. He was like, look, Ben Simmons, because he was talking about Ben Simmons. He was like, look, Ben, I was with you before. He's like, but now I think this got to do a little bit something with you too. Because he's like, look, man, you see me. They talked about me for years, but I had to shut the fuck up, because at the end of the day, them billionaires going to stick together, and basketball will continue with or without you, no matter how talented you are. So he was just saying, like, he's like, but now I'm in a position that I was quiet so long. Now somebody get to talking to me crazy. I can tell that motherfucker, fuck you, because I got land, I got property, I got other things that I don't need.
But my devil's advocate to that is a different era during that time. Kwame Brown, think about it, they're saying, okay, Kwame Brown paints it as a picture as I'm talking now because I have all these different things. No, you're talking now because you have a platform to talk. You've been had the YouTube, you've had your YouTube before you got popular. You've been speaking on things. A particular topic got you popular. So Ben Simmons is a young man, 20 years younger than you, 19 years, 15 years younger than you, dealing with multitudes of media and people coming at saying that this is who you are, this is the things you're saying. So he can't approach it the same way you're saying. He can't go on his YouTube and start talking bad about the Sixers organization. He doesn't have that right because he's still playing with them.
He wasn't saying to go about it that way. He was saying that he needs to start, if he wants to get traded, he's like, he's going to have to go in there and have some type of professionalism. He's like, I don't give a damn who don't like me. He said, at the end of the day, if I want to go get that money, if I want to get traded, then that's what
you're Ben already has his money, though. That's the difference.
No, they're taking it if he don't play.
But he already had, like, the amount they're taking, yes, it hits him in his pockets depending on how he's spending it. But you're going to take it from me for a certain amount of time until someone else is willing to give me that money, because I'm too talented and too young not for someone to pick me up and give me that money.
But this was his point. He's just saying, like, okay, because I'm like, his point was James Harden still had to play somewhat to get traded.
It's not the same situation. James Harden was the man at the Rockets. They were still giving the Harden the keys. Like, you can't. If like, the reason why I'm against Kwame here is, like, you can't say don't be the go along get along game, but then be like Ben Simmons, be part of the go along get along game because they're paying you money. Like, that doesn't make sense. Ben Simmons is a young dude. He's already made more money than 99% of the America. Like, at this point, it's about your dignity. Like, make them respect you. Like, obviously you think I'm just an item. Well, no, I'm not just gonna be. That's why, as much as you know how I feel about Kyrie, I respect him. I respect Kyrie's.
It's over, bro. He won.
Oh yeah, well, we called it, man.
Goodness. Jamal lost.
He looked fucked up too.
His whole career is over.
Well, I won't say that, but
as far as getting
that
that
boy.
title.
But remember, I told you I seen the Khabib thing on his head. I said, I don't know, man. I seen that Khabib joint.
Oh yeah, that I know you're talking about that Frizzy,
Yo,
yeah, the hat.
that boy Jamal Adams. Though, I want to be real. He don't even look like he should have even been in that ring. When's the last
Bro,
time
he
he
looked like
fought?
he was out of shape.
Man, so what you think is going to be Boots versus that guy?
Yeah, Boots gonna work him though.
Yeah, get Adams out of there. But I don't know. I don't know. I didn't watch the fight enough to even know. That wasn't anything I
Bro,
wanted to watch.
Jamal looked weak, boy. I'm about to go ahead and
Well,
turn
I
that
know that much. I know
watch
Jamal was
that.
weak, but I was more focused on the conversation we was talking in the actual fight. Look, he put that thing back on his head, and look, he got black hair on that thing, so that makes it even more scary. I don't know what he's trying to imply.
So what you think? Because I'm like, at the end of the day, the GM said that they won't trade Ben the whole time. He'll just sit. So
Well,
I'm
why do
like,
you think that's the
it's gonna
case?
waste his prime.
He
You
can't
feel
waste his
me?
prime. He's only 24.
But I'm saying them 4 years of development is critical still. You don't tell me
But
Brown from 24 to 28 ain't different. It's
you
very
think they're really
different.
gonna have him for 4 years? There's too much money on the line. Like, if they don't
I,
see an end game, real quick, if they like the way the basketball league is now, if they don't see an end game, they're gonna trade away Simmons for what they can get. If you can't win a championship with Simmons and Embiid, and Simmons is making it harder on you for you to win a championship, y'all can play that strong game as much as you want, but the players have more control. You're gonna
I
have to
think it's
trade
really
Simmons
Doc
sooner or
Rivers'
later.
fault. I don't like to, come at the black coaches because I know there's very few, but I'm telling you, man, Doc is not a good man of chemistry, in my personal opinion.
Well, Doc called out Ben, and I think that was the wrong thing to do. Doc did an old school thing. He thought, okay, let me call out Ben, and now let me put him in a certain position.
But that's my thing, though. I'm thinking like you're a first year coach. I just think like you're not supposed to be calling out players when he was there first. You get me? Like you're coming over here to tell us that you gonna help us to the promised land, and then I have a bad playoffs, and you're gonna tell me I need to step up. Where it's just like, hold on, bro. Like, didn't you just lead the Clippers because you couldn't get it done? Right?
But you
You
can't
blew a
say he's a
3-1
first year
lead.
coach. You can't say that though, because the way the media hypes him up, he's Phil Jackson as a black man. See what I'm saying? So it's like he's coming in. He has every right to feel like he can say whatever he wants and try to feel like he can do whatever he feels like he needs to implement to make certain stars do what they need to do to play the best they can. So in his head, he says, okay, let me call out Ben Simmons publicly. That might make him want to play better. It backfired on him. It made Ben Simmons draw back into a shell.
I don't know, man. I just feel like when Doc Rivers is not the coach for that team, man.
I don't disagree with you when it comes to that, but I'm like, they got him. So they're gonna either have to decide to, rock with Doc Simmons, or they're gonna have to decide to rock with Ben Simmons. Like I said, Doc Simmons. Oh my God, Doc Rivers. Or they're gonna have to, decide to rock with Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
That's
I
their
agree.
choice. And they're gonna rock with Doc Rivers, and they're gonna say Ben Simmons play your place because Ben Simmons is still young and he has talent, and they have him under a contract. So that's why it's like I'm not necessarily against Ben Simmons when Ben Simmons decides to be like, well, I see all these other superstars being allowed to do what they want, get bought out, and go where they want. Well, I want to do the same thing, but it's different for me because I'm a younger player and I have more potential coming on the upside. That y'all not gonna, at least entertain trading me or letting me go or buying me out. That's what's happening. So I understand Ben Simmons. I understand it, even though he's making crazy amount of money. From the perspective of I see all these other stars, superstars being bought out and all this stuff because it's convenient for them. But because I'm in a certain situation, y'all have a lot of money invested in me. Y'all didn't expect this to go the way it went. And y'all like, I'm not letting them go. And now we're playing the strong arm game. Y'all not willing. Y'all have the money to buy me out. Y'all have the money to trade me. Y'all can take that L. But you're like, I don't like what I'm getting back. So it's like, I see it. I understand.
Well, it'll be interesting. I don't think he's gonna play this year, so that's gonna be a wasted year
I think he's
unless he's
gonna
working on
play.
his
I think
game.
he's gonna play, but it's gonna be spotty. It's sniper. There's no need to bring up the Cavs game, Mario. I saw it. We all saw it. So it's really,
It's just
we ain't
y'all
gotta go
missing
into that.
something. Y'all scoring isn't.
Nah, bro, we have it. It's just our GM is so used to LeBron years and stuff. It's like he doesn't believe in developing young talent, and so we've been fucking up our young talent by bringing in all this random shit. Like, bro, you can't develop young talent and then bring in young talent from somewhere else. Think that shit is gonna mesh. You have to do like the Bulls, young talent, veteran, and DeMar DeRozan. You can't bring
I
in
get you.
Maricon from Bulls and then think that's gonna mesh with Sexton with Garland. Like we have a whole bunch of young talented niggas who was supposed to be told they was gonna be that dude. Like you can't do that. You got to take time to develop what you got. Sexton is your best player to develop, and you haven't developed him. When you see him go on the free agent market, and when you see him get picked up by someone else and be great, y'all gonna feel stupid. Sexton is really that dude, and y'all really just letting that shit just go away because y'all so trying to win now type shit. Like y'all got Ricky Rubio. Like what type of dumb shit is that?
He was balling the other night, but I feel what you're saying. He just old.
Bro, he's old and we don't got no one to be like, come on, bro. We don't need somebody who's gonna make everybody be great. We need a
I need a
star.
wing. I need a wing. Y'all don't have no wing
Sexton's
player.
the dude. Garland's the guy. I don't even believe in Sexton's the dude. Markin, I don't believe in anymore because I'm watching him. He's soft. It's just, man, I don't believe in Cleveland, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna stay a fan, but I'm like, our GM, our owner is an idiot. Dan Snyder is stupid. That nigga been spoiled with LeBron, and he don't know how to develop young talent.
I agree because LeBron developed himself over there, boy.
Yeah, that's just a fact. So
Think about that though. You get an Akron kid like that, like.
that's how it go, man. I'm not even gonna feel no type of way, man. What you got going for the rest of the night, young dog?
I'm gonna have to go get some food. Yeah, now I thought somebody, my pop said he was bringing food, but I guess they didn't put the food in there, so I ain't got no food.
I feel that, man. I got some food waiting up on me. Are you gonna watch BMF tonight? Or you gonna watch it tomorrow?
If I can find a link, I ain't. Last time it wasn't open ready till Sunday, so I probably have to wait.
I'm gonna watch it tomorrow for sure, man. If you down, we do a podcast tomorrow. We can review that one and the one previously before it. If you down,
I'm down.
all right, man. Well, I'm good, man. I'm ready to get up out of this thing. You know what I'm saying? We gave him a good hour 30.
All right.
That's a good look, man. I'm gonna go home and get some food up in me. Enjoy the rest of my night, weekend, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. We're
I
gonna be
mean,
back
like,
tomorrow.
subscribe, hit the bell, man. Tap in tomorrow.
Always.
Probably go live.
No,
And I enjoy y'all
we
night.
absolutely. Yes,
That's
sir, man.
Halloween
And
tomorrow night too.
Halloween, so y'all enjoy. I know a lot of people turn up on that time. Remember my young days. I still didn't turn up that time, but I always remember the bitch I was with. Always did. So y'all do what y'all do. Enjoy your time. You know what I'm saying? I'm about this joint though, man. I'm gonna eat some food and watch something good. You heard me?
All right.
So to you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get up out of this thing. 100 to 100. Like, subscribe. Show some motherfucker love. Oh wait, I ain't even hit that joint. My bad, y'all.